So here's a quick introduction to our mussel model. I just wanted to show you sort of the key features of it. So we've got a 3D printed shell on the outside. Again, the purpose here is to really kind of help people understand the different organs, the function, the structure, the ecology of the mussel, particularly its organ structure. So we've got a 3D printed shell here, and you'll notice that it's got a very evocative, I guess, pattern. Basically, the 3D printed lays it down very much as the mussel itself would lay down shell. First up is the mantle, obviously. Now the mantle is thick silicone, and we can pull it out and give it a good squeal and play with it. It's obviously providing two things: main structure for the organs. It holds it all together. The mantle is normally in one piece and then held at the top, and also it provides a surface on which the gametes, the male and female eggs and sperm are laid out before spawning. And obviously this is a female, this is orange, the male is white. So there's and the holes in here are connections between the abductor and posterior muscles as those muscles hold the actual organs in place and hold the two shells together. I'll explain that in a minute. Right, so that's the organ, the mantle, down to the gills here. And the gill, obviously the gill, if you actually look at an actual mussel, the gill is a very, very fine, almost feather-like structure. It's obviously collecting oxygen and absorbing oxygen and then pumping it, and obviously the heart's pumping the blood around the organ, around the mussel, and also the feather-like structure of the gills is also collecting food, so collecting all sorts of stuff as the water is pumped in and out through the gills' rhythmic action. And that food is then passed on down sort of canals across the structure of the gill to the labial pouch. And here we've got the digestive system. So we've got these labial pouches, a little bit big on this particular model, but they'll come down. So the labial pouches have got lots of structure, little sort of grooves in it. That's where the food is gently moved down, the sort of cilia, just moving the food towards the mouth. And here's the mouth at the front of the mussel. And that's where the mouth obviously collects the palps are actually sorting the food as well, the microalgae. The mouth is ingesting, and then it goes into the stomach, and it's ground up by a little sort of pencil-like structure or a quill-like structure, and it grinds up the microalgae into food that's absorbed into the stomach. Now they've got the digestive tract here. There's the gonad, which is holding on the side there. Little heart. The heart is pumping. That provides a little hydraulic force for the digestive system, and then obviously anus at that end. So we've got the mouth and the anus, digestive system through, and that's where food and the digestive processes are carrying out. Down here we've got the foot. Now the foot is obviously for both sensing what's going on in the external environment. It's also for movement, and these here are what's called the muscles that connect up to these two, the abductor muscles here. The retractor muscles are actually helping the foot move around, and as the foot finds a place that's kind of appropriate, it will send out a little sort of stream of sort of little protein stream, and when that hits the salt water, it hardens up and forms these byssus threads. So the abductor, the foot there is crucial for movement and also for sensing what's going on. Obviously around the outside of the mussel you've also got sensors as well that are sort of checking out the environment both chemically and for water movement. As soon as there's a threat, obviously the mussel shuts. Now how does it shut? Well, it's hinged actually around the top here. When the muscle, these abductor muscles release, the shell will spring open, and the mussel can intake and expel water and flush and filter water. And when there's a threat, when there's a sense what's going on, it will shut. The abductor muscles will pull up, and the shell will close off. Here's the other set of gills, and then we've got the other other mantle as well, which holds all the organs together. So the point here is that you can kind of explore and explain the function, the different organs, and in a very simple way, you can actually touch and feel what these organs might look like. Again, very much a proxy for actually getting hold of a cooked or fresh mussel, but certainly you can get into detail with this a little bit more closely than you can if you were going to dissect an actual mussel. So that's the mussel model. Hope that's of interest, and yeah, thanks very much.